What is going on, community? What is going on, people of Earth? I tell you what, when Ric Flair said,
and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down,
you believed it. And when I said I couldn't wait until Tuesday to get into issue number 6, you ought to believe it. And when I say that Shockwave wants the crown, wants to say, I'm the captain now, you better believe it. So we're going to get into Transformers issue number 6. So issue number 6 starts off with Shockwave going to start his conquest by taking over the world's most advanced oil rig. And I'll tell you what, I will never get used to Shockwave being this gigantic flying gun. When Megatron is the same size as he is, but he transforms into a smaller gun, I'm pretty sure there are explanations, but it just doesn't work right in my head. But all that being aside, he goes to basically take over this world's most advanced oil rig because A, he wants to make energy, which is one thing that he gave Megatron a hard time about, because Megatron needed a human to help him convert energy, whereas I guess Shockwave knows how to do it by himself. But also B, the oil rig is going to serve as a base, so I'm guessing the fortress Megatron built also isn't good enough for Shockwave. But as Shockwave kind of finishes his quick conquest of this oil rig, you see who's listening while still being powered up from the attack that happened with the Autobots and the Decepticons, where Shockwave had to save everyone. Megatron is still recovering from his injuries, still regaining power, and having to listen to Shockwave basically take the Decepticons from him. And that is not sitting too well with Megatron. So later in the day, two things are happening simultaneously. You have, if you remember, Optimus Prime's head, while still living for Shockwave's purposes. We have Optimus Prime's head and Buster, and Optimus basically telling Buster he's the Autobots' last hope, and Optimus asks him to do something rather crazy. I don't know if he is getting into Buster's head or vice versa, but Buster basically defies his father and goes along with Optimus's plan. And at the same time, you have Shockwave kind of face to face with Megatron, chastising him, teasing him almost, making him call him Commander. You know, all of this is getting well under Megatron's skin. And as you can see, Megatron is not going to stand for it, and he unplugs himself, ready for this fight that he's going to take to Shockwave. And most of the rest of the book is basically the fight between Shockwave and Megatron that we were promised, where Megatron gets the upper hand temporarily, but then we start seeing these characteristics that Shockwave says weakens Megatron. I think one of the most important parts of this fight is here, where Shockwave tells Megatron he's a fool to attack him, and Megatron basically tells Shockwave that even at less than 100%, he's still greater than Shockwave. But Shockwave, knowing that Megatron is less than 100%, and knowing that Megatron is not fully healed yet, grabs a water tower and hits Megatron with this water tower. Water is all in Megatron's open wounds. Megatron basically short circuits, and this is basically all she wrote for Megatron versus Shockwave, where Shockwave shows his dominance and also shows that, again, Megatron's emotions are what led to his downfall. Luckily for Megatron, Shockwave finds him more important alive than dead, so he gets to live to see another day, but he gets to live to serve Shockwave, at least until Megatron can find a way to come back again. Either way, that is the end of issue number 6, except for the plan that Optimus and Buster and Ratchet may have going forward. We will find out what that is, I'm assuming, in issue number 7 or sometime in the near future. But issue number 6 delivered what was promised in issue number 5, which was a knockdown drag out between Shockwave and Megatron, and Shockwave basically bested him because he is less emotional and more logical than Megatron. Megatron's only hope is that every villain thinks that their enemy is better alive than dead for some reason. So we'll find out how that turns out in a later date. But I really did enjoy Transformers issue number 6, and we'll see what happens in issue number 7. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you saw something you liked. If you did enjoy yourself, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to keep up with me, catching up with the Transformers, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Of course, feel free to leave comments. The engagement has been great, has been encouraging, and I encourage you to keep encouraging me. That being said, love yourself, love others, and I will be back in a flash.